Y'all miss me? It's Keith here with USAMC, the appraisal management company. I've been getting some feedback from some pissed off people about their property and the value and their land value either being a fraction of the total value of the property, or it looks like, based on what I said, they have an over improvement, or the other way around where the land is the majority of the value or a big piece of the value of the property and they have an under improvement. And they're telling me I'm wrong. Two things. One, I really haven't gotten any feedback. I just thought it'd sound cool because, like a lot of people talking to me. Two, they're right. I am wrong. Sometimes. It all depends. See, in real estate appraisal, there really are no rules when it comes to value. What we do is we analyze the market and report what's there. We don't really make the rules. So maybe you live somewhere in Colorado or California, and we do appraisals in both of those states. Florida, where land value is very high. The land's very expensive. But everybody in Florida or Washington, D.C. or California or Colorado isn't rich. Not everybody's rich. So you may have a piece of land that's worth $300,000 and have a regular house there. And if you look around, you look to your left, you look to your right, and all your neighbor's house looks the same as yours, then that's okay. It's typical for the market. So while in some markets, you may have an under improvement because, your property's worth $450,000 and we can build your house new for less than $200,000. Well, that might be an over improvement or an under improvement in some areas, but if your whole neighborhood's full of that, then it's typical for the area. And for your market, it's not an under improvement. It's typical. Because again, land's expensive in some areas. It's real expensive and not everybody's rich. On the other hand, maybe you live in a rural community and you have a big family. You have a couple of kids. You want to host Thanksgiving. You need, pretty good sized house. Land's not that expensive. So maybe you buy a piece of land, a big piece of land for $20,000, $30,000, and you park a $250,000, $350,000 house on top of that. Well, that's okay. Because if you look around, there's probably some other houses like that. If you live in that area and you have, a big family and you have the means to buy a property like that, you're probably not the only one. So if it's not atypical, or it is typical for your area to have houses like that, there's other comps, it's not necessarily an over improvement. And by the way, an improvement is a house or a building or a swimming pool or whatever. That's the term appraisers use for the house. It's called an improvement. So it all depends on what's typical for your market. You might live in an exceptional area where the values of the land is exceptionally high or it's exceptionally low compared to maybe the whole country. But if it's typical for the market, then it's not really an under improvement, over improvement. The principles that I explained are definitely true. So you can still over improve. You can't put too much house, or you can be an under improvement. But the numbers that I gave are just general guidelines. You don't want to go over 30% of the value of the land, or it's an under improvement, or under 10% or 15%. Well, that may not be true for your market depending on where you live. Those numbers are just guidelines. But the principle of under improvement and over improvement based on the land value compared to the value of the improvements, now that's definitely true. There's always exceptional areas and exceptions. If you need an exceptional appraisal, or you want to work with an exceptional appraisal company, you need to call USAMC. That's right. Give us a call, 770-837-0215. You're probably a client and don't even know it. We have some big clients, hundreds of offices, thousands of loan officers and branch managers. You might be a client and not even know it. Look on that list of AMCs you have and check and see if we're on there. Look us up on the web, usamc.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keith Edward TV. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Remember, we're here to help.